up, what up? It's your boy M City.
It's your girl Tiffany V.
And I'm Herb One.
His only.
Welcome to our podcast. You know the vibe, you know what we do each and every Sunday. We in the building. They tapping in with us too.
Yes, it ain't been each and every Sunday lately, but it's alright. We're gonna step it up for y'all. We know
You know what I
slacking.
mean?
We're gonna step it up.
That's a fact though. So, today's topic, we was having a little conversation and one thing led to another. So we said we're gonna bring it on the camera because she think, you know what I mean? I'm calling them the females out on their shit.
He got some shit he wanna say basically is why we doing this, but it's alright. I got y'all.
Demise in relationships.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yes, you know, a lot of relationships aren't reaching this full level of potential for various reasons. Some people aren't even glorifying relationships. Some people is like, fuck a relationship.
Even getting in relationships in the first place. I'm like,
So,
forget them escalating. They're not even doing it. Like,
why do you think that?
honestly, I blame a lot of it on the media. Like,
Okay.
as far as like TV shows and especially the music, like the new age, they don't realize how much it influences them. Like the music and the lyrics and the lifestyle they see people live. And again, they forget that these artists, they're writing these songs and singing this shit, but that's not even their life. Half these people that's singing all this stuff is married, they got kids, they got a person at home for them. Like, but people idolize these people like, oh, they hear the lyrics and that's it, and they run with it and turn it into their life story. But
Yeah, like the real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. That's what they talking about.
did
You
they
know
got
what I
men?
mean?
I don't know. They single.
This is what
I
they
don't know
do.
about that.
Oh, they don't need a nigga for that. I just wear the bag at nigga.
What's that
with
new
a bag
song
at.
that fuck nigga free? What is it? I haven't heard it. I don't want to hear it, but it's something going around. I keep seeing like some.
Get the bread, the head, and leave. This is what they
Who's
talking
saying
about.
this?
Women.
All right, yeah.
This
We gotta do better.
This is how they and
It's a no for me.
they portraying this, and I see this like sometimes men don't get into relationships with a woman because at the same time a woman is talking this love stuff, right? A women want to have a dude, but the same women that want to have a dude, they're promoting this image of themselves on social media.
I think everyone is misguided.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like at some point we lost our way. We lost, our roles. We're supposed to play. I said it before in another podcast. Like everyone has their roles, I guess, and we lost touch with that. Like women out here, and of course there's nothing wrong with being independent at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. But we lost the quality of having a good man in your life. We lost the value of that. We don't understand that anymore. Like, and I guess because it's very few good men out here. Like they lost their value. Maybe that's where it started, I guess. Actually, that is where it started.
What?
I feel like the men don't know how to lead anymore. They don't know what they want. Yeah, I said it. Men don't know how to lead. They want the blind leading the blind. Listen, they need guidance also. Like they don't have fathers in the house. I don't know what it is that's starting this, but
Listen.
it's a thing.
I get it. Women want.
No one will stare you right into a damn hole in the ground somewhere if you let them.
I hear that. I'm not saying that in some cases that is not correct, but it's people got to be held accountable for their own shit also. Women want a nigga to provide. Women want a nigga to take care of them. Women want a nigga to pay
A lot
for
of women are doing
all
it by
the
themselves
restaurants,
these days.
do all of that. They kind of on the then they call a man daddy. Is that the reason why they say daddy? Because a nigga's
That
paying
is
for all
a
this shit?
reach. There's a lot of independent women out here
You know
that's
what
taking
I
care of
mean?
themselves, that's picking up the tab now, all right? Ain't the 1950s no more, all right? Women get
I
their
get
own
it.
money and doing their own
Women
thing.
aren't getting, that's the point. They are getting to the bag, but they
why
want to
is
spin your
that?
bag.
Why is that? I don't know who you're referring to, but some women.
That's their thing. Yeah, I got my own money, but I want to spend yours. Hold up. What? Who the fuck?
You know where that came from?
What?
Cause a fool that must have came before you that was acting like that with her. She said somebody show her that way. She just come out the womb like I know. No, somebody done show her this, and
They
now
got
she
this
got
shit
accustomed to
fucked up.
a certain type of lifestyle. So now she with that. Like if you're not with that, she gonna move on to the next nigga. 'Cause somebody else is. Like that's how that go.
Listen,
Somebody is setting this motherfucking tone, and it's y'all. Like we not gonna do that.
fellas, we do have to do better. We set this
Y'all
tone.
make it
We
too
come into the
easy.
situation like, yo, I got the bag. I'm gonna pay for everything. You don't got to
Exactly.
pay
I
for
want to be out
nothing.
here young, flying, flashy, and then be married. I got the joint that wants y'all for
Nah.
your money. Like
Whoa. Ain't nothing wrong with being young, fly, and flashy.
I hear you, but I'm just saying it attracts a certain type of female. Like
What? As attract, you should want a man that has his own.
It comes with both. It comes with the women that's all right. He's established. I'm established. I'm interested.
Exactly.
And also come with the women that's like he got some. I want some of his stuff. Like it come with that too. Like,
And it come with the I want some of his stuff, but I come with nothing. I come with something, but I still want some of his stuff, and I want to keep mine. Nah, fellas, be more
same way
smarter.
we talk about females getting standards, men, y'all are the main ones who need to get some standards. Y'all be out here like doing the most for the lead. Like it's crazy.
These little bitty. I ain't even
like-
gonna go in, but
Listen,
I ain't even gonna go in. But what I'm saying with
I see a pretty face ready to jump over.
no, because that's the type of niggas that ain't used to that. If you, it's certain things.
It's niggas that are, and they just want to continue. That's their life. That's how they live. You know, they had a million pretty girls before that, and they still like, nope, that's just what I want. That's what they into.
But see, those type of
They
guys
still
don't
get
have.
excited by that. Like,
No disrespect, call it what it is. A lot of these niggas don't have self-worth.
they don't have self-discipline either.
They want to jump into everything that got a fat ass and a pretty face. Why? You gotta say, because now let's move forward. Now you jump in a relationship, and you meet somebody that you vibing with. You got 17,000 bodies.
Can't set those in the closet.
You know what I mean? Same thing with a woman. You out
Yeah.
here, where the bag at? You fucking this nigga with the bag. He curved you because he want another bitch. Now you fucking this nigga with the bag. Oh, you just looking for where the bag's at. And these niggas is throwing all kind of bags at you these type of days. Because this nigga throwing bag at you. This nigga throwing bag at you. You slinging pussy to all these niggas. All these niggas. And now, when you get married and nigga trying to say I do, he got to find out you have 21,000 savages that did knock you off.
Yeah, it be like that because people out here trying to find themselves in the streets. Like, it's look. Just sit tight, baby girl.
And
He gonna find you.
I get it. People trying to create content on social media. All you see now is women with, doing whatever they doing, showing off, showing their body. It's wonderful to be, you have a little sex appeal, you doing what you do. But sometimes that also sets the wrong tone.
Does that take away from, as a man, does that take away from the value of a woman if she's on Instagram or social media, any platform, like, and she's, it depends. I guess
Taking off her
everybody on
clothes?
Instagram trying to be sexy. Everybody on Instagram trying to look good. Like, and I don't mean they half naked.
No.
But some
No.
women on there doing the most. They over there bent over and doing this and legs open. Like, I feel like that's, like, what you looking for, girl? What you doing? Like,
With the temperature you're setting is what you're going to attract.
but they be the first one to block people. They say something inappropriate. Like, girl, your legs was open. I don't know how to respond to that other than
You on social?
Like
You on social? I see the post. You got a woman who posting, I want mood, a nigga knocking her off, and the think a nigga not gonna jump. This is what you want niggas to
I'm
do.
right in your DM. Like, you want
This is what you want niggas to do.
I'm the nigga
But
for
then
you.
get mad like, oh yeah, niggas stay out my DM. I think it's a
You
contradiction.
on my body. Like,
I
did
think
you
it's
not send for us?
I think
That
it's-
message was not for us?
I think it's a contradiction.
Because you could have kept that thought to yourself. You put it on this page, but we going to see this, and then we write you about it. It's like,
I think-
I didn't send for y'all. Like,
I think it's a contradiction, and I
Right,
think
girl.
also a lot of people are not trying to get in relationships because the dynamic of relationships has been broken. As far as it's cool to have two side niggas, it's cool to have a side bitch because the music is promoting it. The algorithm of social media is promoting it. So now
it's everywhere.
the unity has been broken because technically, if you want to really get deep into this shit, and I'm not a preacher, I'm not a motherfucking activist and
No,
nothing like
preach,
this.
preach,
I'm just speaking real shit. You doing all of this, they don't want no unity. They don't want togetherness. That's what they fear most.
You haven't noticed all the wholesome black
Love.
shows on TV, the Cosby Show, A Different World, a few House of Pain, all that stuff. Like it vanished. Like now, all you see is Power and P Valley, and like you don't see nothing that has any substance to it. Nothing that's like
That promotes
promotes love and
together.
unity and the black household and all of that. It's none of
Nah.
that. It's violence, sex, drugs, like all is all of this shit. Like it's crazy. That's all you see. You have nothing to idolize as far as something
Negative.
healthy. Yeah, like nothing. Yeah, all negative. But like it's nothing healthy that we can idolize. There's nothing
Yes.
on there that's gonna benefit us. That we watch that we're gonna see that and then like, oh, all right, so I'm gonna go do this. Like I'm gonna go like. There's nothing positive coming from these shows as
No.
far as our people with our faces on it. It's nothing I don't see anything anyway. Maybe I missed something, but
Like, but they are.
but that's not by accident. And the music also.
No, they-
Why you think that all the artists that's really saying something that really got some substance to them are the ones that you hear the least? The ones that's the biggest artists are the ones talking nonsense like half the time. Like it's crazy because that's what they want.
Pushing them.
Yes.
Side bitch.
Straight to the front, and
Yes.
nobody notices it.
Yeah, fuck everybody. Fuck that nigga. Do that. Fuck this. Let me suck. Get that. All that extra
All
shit.
the ratchet ghetto, like all that, like that's
I fuck
all
with
you
the
hear.
music. Y'all know me. I love music. I'm good. I listen to it.
It's cool, but it's influencing a generation of
Yes.
kids, of younger adults, like that don't know what's going on. That's being brainwashed and they don't even realize it. Like
No.
that's the problem. It's cool music. It's cool to vibe to, and you know it's fun, whatever. But you
They-
gotta know outside of that. Like you know,
Yes.
people be hearing that and taking it for real life. Like take that shit with a grain of salt, vibe to it, whatever, and go on about your life. Because the music, half the lyrics ain't about nothing. They ain't saying nothing good. They got people in the streets, these young boys, like the girls. It's just, you know, it's nothing good coming from it. It's crazy.
They got on they got the meme with Jaheim, put your woman first, and he's all cracked head out, and then they got Too Short,
Allegedly.
fuck that bitch, and he looking good. You know what I mean? So
Like he did 10 years ago.
they
Like,
they had, that's the narrative they trying to push.
yeah, the message is basically like, you know, you put a woman first, you have a woman in your life you care
You
about and
done.
invest in, you want to end up on
But if
with
you
the
say
shit
fuck
and, yeah,
that bitch, you good.
good.
They're pushing this narrative, and listen, people, again, no man is complete without a woman. I'm promoting
There's
that.
no
I believe
better
that.
team, I tell you that much.
Two
There's no
people,
better.
God made women for a reason, like He made man. We together, we go together. That's just what it is. Cool. Some people believe in polygamy. Maybe you felt like you was meant for, you know, 3 women, and y'all all understand this concept, and y'all all together, and y'all sat down and came with that agreement. That's for you.
That's the
That's
thing,
still
too.
togetherness,
That's also,
though.
you know, to
That's
each their
still-
own, honestly. No, not to knock that at all, because I'm saying that's also, you know, the thing that people push is that there's one person for everybody don't live by that. Everybody don't
No.
feel comfortable in that. Everybody's not like, all right, I'm gonna have this one person, this one partner for the rest of my life, not have sex with nobody else. Everybody, that's why people honestly they struggle with that because that's not how they are by nature. By nature, they want to be with multiple people, and if that's who you are by nature, then you do that. Like, you know, like don't
Yeah.
be fighting that shit. Like, look, but some people they comfortable with being with one person, they content, they good. But everybody's not built like that, and everybody was trying to fit everybody in one book, like one little package. Like, and that's not how everybody is. Everybody is unique. Like,
Yes.
and being monogamous is not for
Yes.
every single person. So that's a whole nother conversation. But you know,
Yes, they're not. But now, if they're
that's
pushing
where the
this
struggle comes in.
algorithm, if they pushing this agenda, the younger generation that's coming up, that's being influenced by the music, what's left for them to do? They're gonna have 15 baby fathers, all 2 kids by this man, all different. No man is in the household because he had a side bitch and he might got 15 with something else, and there's no unity. This is what they're like. What happened is no structure. When there's no structure, there's chaos. They know what they're doing.
Like literally, no one out here is.
They took the man out the household early
And
on.
that's where shit fell apart because that's when we had to become strong, independent, and we
Now
don't
they
need
taking
men.
the- now they
and
taking
we
the
doing our
woman.
own thing, and
Now they taking a woman because now they turning a woman into hoes and thoughts and all this other extra shit, and they don't.
yeah, not nobody
need a
want to
man.
marry us, and not nobody, you know,
No, because
we
they
degrading
want you
ourselves, and it's just
to do this.
Everybody's losing their value. Men don't know how to be men half the time these days, and women don't know how to be ladies. They just out here doing whatever, you know, and no class and bring that shit back. Like females, the pretty females that's out here, that's still classy, that's still, you know, maintaining, that's smart, that's educated, all that. We gonna make a comeback. I promise it. Matter of fact, we never went out of style. Fuck that. We was always here. It's just people got blind to that shit and started getting distracted. Hold your peace, all right? Hold your own. Be good.
Yes, I mean, to each his own.
Don't waver. And it's a little storm here. Don't waver because I'm telling you, that value is there, and somebody's gonna see it. They're gonna appreciate it. Do not fall for this shit because it ain't it.
If you get money, and sometimes you use certain things to get money, and you know that's not really your lifestyle. That's not really who you are, but you know it's a hustle. Cause some people treat, you know, they hustle, sex sells. So if you're trying to get the bag to feed your kids and certain things, I understand that. But also in that, you know, content, try to also deliver the message, because you don't want the next young girl looking at you, idolizing you, and really thinking that this is your lifestyle when you just doing it to get the bag. You understand? And I think that's the disconnect.
But that's the problem too. That people, right? I don't like that statement. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that because people always, and I get, we get influenced by people on TV and things, but it starts in your household. Like, your parents need to steer you in the right direction. So you ain't out here following everybody you see on TV that look like something, that look like they got money, look like they living good, they happy. Like, start in your household. Raise these kids with the right mindset. They know, they go into the world, they know what's up. Like, people don't have that no more. So they look outside of their household for influences and people they look up to and things like, and it's supposed to start in your house. And if your parent is not the person that you idolize to be, let them instill that in you. Like, yo, be independent, get your dreams, chase them, whatever it is. Like, people don't do that with their kids. Their kids out here in the streets at 5 years old, raising themselves in the projects, running around. Like, there's no guidance.
But let's take it
Kids
a step
need
further, though.
guidance.
Forget all that. If they're coming up, and kids do need guidance, but if they coming up in the household, you said it start from the household first.
Mm-hmm.
So when they think of relationships, there needs to be an example set when they see relationship with the people in their household.
But even if that's not true, like, there's plenty of people who grew up in single parent households and raised their kids like, yo, listen, don't follow my lead. Like, don't do this, do it that way, take this route, whatever. Like, I'm struggling. You seen what I went through. Do something better with yourself. There's a lot of parents out here, honestly, that be jealous of their kids and want them to be at the same levels. They don't want them to outgrow them. They don't want them. They don't know past that, so they can't teach them that, like, type thing. Like, no, and push your kids to go further than you. That's the whole point. To have a kid and they go further than you and their kids go further than them. That's the goal, And a lot of parents don't. Like, honestly, I feel like parents be hating on their kids. They be jealous. Maybe they just don't know. I don't know, one of them, but they don't push their kids to do better than they did. They want them to stay at that same level because maybe that's all they know, or maybe they scared they're gonna outdo them and they don't want that. Like, look, how you gonna do better than me? I couldn't do that, so you can't do. They don't speak life into their kids.
Not all people are like that, though.
No, not all of them, but it's a lot of parents that are. I knew a few that was like that.
Yes,
they couldn't teach you past what they knew.
I agree.
Like, you know what you did wrong. At least tell me what you did wrong. So I don't do that. If you don't know how to get it right, tell me what you did wrong. So I could go somewhere else with that. Like,
Women are at an all-time high with this hot girl summer shit.
And what I'm in at an all-time low with this fuckboy shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said.
Whoa. How? Men technically, right? They want to consider us like we been fuckboys, right? That's safe to say. Y'all been down in.
No.
We ain't been fuckboys.
No, men used to
We
build
just
houses.
started?
Men used to provide, bring the bacon home.
They
right?
still do.
Where they at? I'll tell you. Where they at?
Listen.
Because I don't see them.
Listen, a lot of men are providing. They taking care of 10 bitches at the same time.
That is not the providing I have in mind.
That's providing.
Providing for the city? What the fuck, you Batman? Like, listen, no.
Maybe I have the wrong definition. Maybe hot girl summer could mean successful and all this extra stuff. What does hot girl summer mean when they say
the wrong person. You know that.
Oh, you're not. Okay. I just want to check.
I don't think I had a hot girl summer.
Never had a hot girl summer?
I don't know what that means.
But people can make
I might have had one.
Yeah.
But
it could make it mean. Listen, you might have had a hot girl summer.
I don't really know what that means. Honestly, I think
I'm trying to figure it out. Anybody can tell us what hot girl summer
in the comments, like what is it like? Because I really don't know. I thought it meant like with your girls and you lit, you going out, you having fun. That's what I thought it was. I don't know if it means, out here wilding in these streets, so I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows what it means.
Exactly. I think it's just a phrase. It's one of those things that people just say to sound cool.
Like, you say it, and I guess it means whatever you say it means. Like, if
okay,
you, if it's your hot girl summer, it's because you with your girls, or maybe you was out here tricking and whatever it is, I don't know.
Whatever it is. But
hot girl summer, I thought of some fun shit, with your girls. Like,
I think a lot of those things are, become the demise of relationships. Social media, people, guys and females look for, a certain type of attention on there. And then that creates, already friction within the relationship, because you got to understand something. What are you on? If you're not creating a brand or doing something right, we all go to social media and we use it for various things, entertainment, to make money, to laugh, whatever it is. But sometimes in a relationship, the significant others can feel like you on there for attention. How do you diffuse that type of thing, because sometimes this is a demise in a lot of people's relationships. Social media and thinking their partners on there for attention.
Well, sometimes they are, aren't they? That's definitely a thing. People be on there and comments and likes and DMs, all type of stuff. You know, like relationships fucking start on social media. Like it's, you know, and people love it's like, oh, it's just the internet. These are real people communicating with each other. They're people that might live down the block.
On social media.
Oh, I don't know, babe. Do they?
I mean, yeah, I don't. I'm just saying. You
Anyway.
know, somebody follows somebody and then certain things.
History type thing, yeah.
I mean,
It happens. So I heard.
but yeah.
Yeah. What was I saying?
Yo, but
yeah, I was saying, like, yeah, a lot of people look at it like social media, like it's just, you know, like it's just a platform, it's just on the phone, it's nothing serious, and a lot of people forget that, you know, it's real people interacting here, people that could link up, people that, you know, that it can, like, people that got met on Instagram or Facebook and done went on and got married and had kids and things, like, you know, it's a place to meet. It's like, you know, it's a thing like that. It's socializing, only it's from a distance now. But yeah, it's.
What advice would you give a couple that is having social media problems? Should they let it affect them? What if not in a sense where nothing has happened, but they just insecure about it? How do they deal with that?
Well, honestly, if you ask me, like, unless, again, you're there for business purposes and that's someone you care about, like, really care about love, you real life with them, you together, like, you trying to build with them, give that shit a break, you know, figure that out, because it ain't Instagram, you're gonna break up somebody over for Instagram, like, and to keep your page, like, it ain't that deep, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if that's somebody you want to be with, like, make an adjustment, whatever it is, but, I don't know. It depends how much you value your Instagram and think what you're getting out of it. If you like the attention, if you got a business, or you just like you think it's funny, it's an enjoyable part of your day, whatever it is. Like, it depends how much value you hold to that sort of thing. If it's not that important to you, let that shit go, because you know people get so confused with what's real life and what's this and what's like. There's a person standing right in front of you and you ready to argue with them over a picture on a phone. Like it's getting mixed up. Like it's a lot of mixed ups. But honestly, if it's not that important to you, let it go. Like,
so you basically saying like nothing should be, if this is the person you want to be with and kind of spend the rest of your life with, and it's serious, and they have an issue with it. If
social media should not be the reason that the love of your life is walking out the door because you can't act right on social media, or you acting inappropriately, or whatever it makes them uncomfortable. That should not be the end of your relationship because it's social. Like no,
because if
like it shouldn't be that. Like
nothing,
stop.
It's expendable. Leave it.
Yeah.
Dub it. I get it. But some people, that shit is like motherfucking gold. Niggas like, nope.
Yeah.
Be like, you or social media. I will try to see you tomorrow.
Because people know. Some people lived it firsthand, but you know, like things spark from social media alone. Like.
No, people would leave their woman and not delete their social media if she asked them. I mean,
literally, like it's that deep.
It's that deep. But then you got if
don't be
that's
making
that
no
deep,
money off there. No, what are you doing? Like
then if
why?
it's that deep though, you gotta ask, why is it that deep?
Yeah, that's the problem right there. Why is that deep? What you getting out of that? Because it ain't just you with your little hand on your phone. No, it's something behind that. You linking, you getting conversation, you getting something out of that. That's bigger
But then on the flip side of it, it comes to a point where you want your significant other to also be secure and be like, yo, listen, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not deleting that. I don't want you to go, but I'm not deleting that because this is what I'm doing on there.
So how should the person feel if you over here liking everybody's picture, any inappropriate pictures, liking this, commenting on the videos, people DMing you, like
you out of line.
Should it be like, oh no, it's just Instagram,
You
like
we
just
you out of line.
I don't know them in real life, like you know.
You out of line.
People use that as an excuse all day long to act inappropriately. Like, if you was in real life, you would never be able to talk to that female like that in a slide. Like, fuck Instagram, fuck Facebook. Like, it's a no. You know, like, and people use that as an excuse. Like, oh, it's just Instagram. It's harmless. She'd be like, oh, you free tonight? And you go link the bit. Like, it's the same thing as texting. Only it's on another little platform. I ain't got your number directly.
They don't even ask for your number no more. Like,
they don't. Get your Instagram. Like,
because that's a direct contact.
That's it. Everybody, niggas is getting more Instagram DMs than they get text messages. Like, it's a thing. Like, it's a form of communication. Like, why people, downplay it, I don't know. But it's a thing. Somebody bothered by it, let that shit go.
Yes. Social media
Unless
is
you're making money off it, then
a demise in relationships. I think also communication is a demise in relationships because sometimes people don't know how to communicate. A lot of people come into situations like, this is who I am, accept it or don't fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a bad way to come at it. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, because women and men have this, like you just said, men don't know how to lead type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes women don't know how to play their position and let the man lead.
Yeah,
That's also
true.
a thing.
It's all a thing from the trauma on both ends with men. They didn't see that. They don't know how to lead. They don't know which direction to go in. Also women, they never got a chance to play the back burner, so they don't know like how to sit in a place and chill out and let the man be a man when they
What if
finally
you
get
know
a man.
how to lead though,
Like,
as a man, and the woman don't know how to fall
that's
back?
your place. That's not hers. She don't. That's your role. You got that down pat. Has absolutely nothing to do with her.
Okay.
She might not have had someone like you before and be like, I don't know where to go from here.
So then there should be. That's why the lack of communication. Some people are unable to have that conversation.
But you gotta understand, sometimes it's deep rooted. Like a lot of women don't even realize that they over here playing both roles. They don't realize they being so damn tough. Like they don't see it because that's all they know. So they seen their mom do. That's all. So it's like when you tell them like, yo, like you know, like you're doing a bit much. Like let me do what I'm. They don't understand that.
And they flip the
They
clip.
gotta see it over time. Be like, all right, maybe you know. I am maybe that is his role. Maybe I should chill out. Maybe I'm stepping on his toes. You know, I'm not in my lane no more. Like they don't understand that. So it's a problem even with men. Like they don't understand. Like maybe they think that what they're doing is all right. They there. You know, they buying a little food here. Like y'all not making no moves. Y'all not out here. You know, loving up this woman. Y'all not out here like loving up yourselves for that matter. Like and just sitting here like boyfriend and girlfriend and thinking they doing something. You know, like it's a lot of misguided individuals out here. Like it's
Yes.
So.
But communication.
You
And
can't communicate something
understanding
you don't know.
or
When
not.
you understand it and you acknowledge
Yes.
it, then yes, you communicate that. But if you don't even
Yes.
know you're doing it, how can you communicate that?
Yes, it can't knock you for what you
Some
do
people,
not know.
you can't. Like, I can't speak on that if I don't know that.
But then that's a level of growth that had to come within whoever is in that mind frame that's not understanding.
Yeah.
Because you have to grow. You shouldn't be with nobody that allegedly that's not, if you're not seeing no growth, if there's a miscommunication and you want me to lead and I know how to lead, but you're not letting me lead for whatever reason, whether it's the man or the female, and the reason why you're not letting me lead is because mentally you don't feel like you're doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm. It's completely normal for the person.
It's gonna be a clash.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. And it's not gonna be because the person is just being stubborn. You have to understand that's what they knew. For however many years until adulthood, this is who they were. And they met you for this little time and you want them to see this big, they don't know that. You know? They gotta understand that. It's a very small part of their whole life they've been doing this. A little small chunk you hear and you like, why you not catching on? Like why that's not what I know.
No.
You know? You gotta give me minutes to catch up, like and get in position because I wasn't doing this before. It's like with a job. Nobody can expect you to go to the register and you just started working today and you're gonna know you don't know that. I gotta be trained. I gotta know, you know, and I say trained like a dog, but like in a sense, you know, like for lack of a better term, like I guess so. Like you have to learn your position. And that's with a job also. You have to learn that.
Learn your position.
Yeah.
Also.
And if you are real, what you're supposed to be a leader, you gotta be able to communicate that effectively and let them know, like, yo, let them put that trust in you. Like show them, like, all right, you can trust me, I know what I'm doing. Like just lead by example. That like literally lead by example. And they're gonna follow suit at some point. They're gonna see that.
Also, I think a lot of times relationships don't reach its full potential is because people are not honest.
Mm-mm.
I think honesty comes from, and not just not honest with cheating. I'm talking about honest with themselves inside the relationship.
Yeah, it's so much stuff.
If you're not like, and this is why people are being situations. And we're going to bring somebody up to talk about this, but I want to touch up a little about that because we got a lot of guests coming up.
Yes,
Tiff is lining them up. So if you want to come up on the show, hit up Tiff. But, you know, we're going to have somebody who come up. But
yeah, couples or singles, it don't matter, but hit me up.
Who wake up one day. COVID alert, excuse me.
6 feet.
You have people who wake up one day and be like, I'm done, I'm unhappy. But they've been unhappy for so long, but fronted like they was happy. They weren't honest. And then
Maybe
is
both parts, though.
that fair to the excuse me. Is that fair to the other person?
it's a lose-lose. Because, you know, if it's me
Ooh, you're right.
and my happiness, I'm going to stay here to keep you happy, and then I'm not happy? How'd that work?
No,
Like-
I'm not saying stay there and make me happy, but you could have said this.
But that's not
6
some-
years
literally,
ago.
When people say people wake up with different feelings every day, it's really, and I get, you know, 9 times out of 10, not most of the time,
So that's scary.
it's long. It happened well before, and they woke up that day and was fed up with it.
But they woke up fed up, but they wasn't checking it all the other times.
Yeah, I guess they was, you know, content with it. They were maintaining, you know, type thing, and that's not benefiting nobody. You losing, they losing because you're not happy. You 2 seconds out the door, you 1 foot in, 1 foot out. No one's winning.
Never maintain. If you life is too fucking
Speak
short.
on that shit or leave.
If you are unhappy in any way, shape, or form, if something is wrong, it works for both of y'all because the longer you hold it in, he's on the opposite side or she's on the opposite side thinking everything's right. Oh, okay, yes,
But
baby.
it's coming out in ways, and they don't even realize that you're always gonna show that. You're
But you-
always gonna show that.
But you gotta speak. This is why conversation and communication, you gotta feel and know your person.
But some things are communicated. They probably have been communicated multiple times, and things didn't change. That's also a thing. Like, but yeah, people literally could wake up and be like, "Yo, I don't want to do this no more." And I honestly don't feel like I get, you know, how hurtful that could be to the other person. But if you not happy in your heart and you really don't want to be here, don't ever stay there. Don't. And I
no,
honestly,
I'm
like,
not promoting that. I'm saying
that's
that.
why people get into mad, go through it mad. They don't want to be, they scared of that. They're like, I'm not sure this person with me, and they go through with things like that because of the pressure of it. But like, you gotta live with that. You get one life. Like, be happy.
Nobody else gotta live with it.
No one
You.
else.
So some people are in
You're not gonna
situations
get that time back,
because
right?
your mom like her or your mom like him.
Or the kid likes
Or the
them and you're
kids
scared to
like
start
them.
over, and it's a whole bunch of
Or
stuff.
you know you built so much with a person and you scared to leave, and because you know you want to, you cool with it, but you like, damn, everybody else gonna be unhappy. Fuck everyone else.
Every excuse in the book, and the
Right.
whole time, and the second you probably leave, your life is literally just starting. Like, you could have
Yes.
been to this, but you know,
Yes.
everybody move at their own time. You know, like,
Yes.
but.
I agree.
If you're not happy, don't be nowhere you're not happy.
Just be
like,
honest. Just be honest with yourself.
For,
Yeah.
Before anybody else. Be honest with your fucking self. That's it. Like,
Don't ever be content. Life is too short to be content, and
be
nobody
settling
deserves
for less.
that.
Like,
Real shit.
Don't
And
do
just
that.
do what you do. Wake up, go. Listen, this ain't working. I love you, but I gotta move. And you keep it spinning and be happy.
because you can't do nothing for that person or yourself staying there. And that's the thing. People will be so upset. Like, you're not benefiting by. That's why you say things to me sometimes. You know, like you know, why people don't like fight for. I don't ever want to be nowhere where I'm not wanted. If somebody tell me they want to leave, you know, like,
Sometimes people say that.
yeah, as a test.
Not even
I don't
test.
want to play with nobody.
Sometimes, even me, I want to feel like you want me here. You want to fight for me.
That's your approach by saying I'm leaving?
No, or if I'm upset and I'm walking out the door and you be like, I don't care, nigga,
No, I
go.
get it.
Because that's women attitude. Oh, I don't care, nigga, go.
No,
I
that's not
got
what women. You know,
I
some
can
women be
get-"
sitting there crying on the floor, like, please don't. Like,
Yes, some women cry.
yeah, they'll be the same ones that down the line wish they would let that man leave because he never wanted to be there. And you kept him, and he did some shit because he didn't want to be
No,
there.
but what if the flip side is he wanted to be there?
So why
but
you playing with me?
Wanted to see you.
So then communicate that. Don't be playing with me. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
No, you don't point it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
You already know the vibe. It's your boy M City.
The girl Tiffany V.
I'm her one.
Number one.
That was our segment. That was our podcast. You know, the vibe is in the building.
And don't forget to hit us up, DM, comment on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and let us know if you want to be a guest on our podcast, either in person or we'll hook it up remotely, however you want to do it.
We taking guests. She's taking all that guests.
It can come on as couples, it could be 3, I haven't
Or
been
single.
once, one
You got
person.
a story we want to hear.
Yes.
And we in the
Relationship
building.
stuff, okay?
Yes. Relationship stuff.
Yeah.
We in the building. Sign in. Vibe.